Hello, my name is Lida Caballero. I'm a team member of BreazeHome 4.0 Spring 2018. This is a small video about the process of integration and deployment of my feature custom sort on the production server. To start, we need to go to the Wiki's BreazeHome website. Then we need to go to the contribution, this link. In here, we need to go to the contributing to a project, integrate your contribution, and in here we have all the steps needed before integrating our code. So to start, the first thing that we need to do is to comment all our code. So for every file that we have changed, we need to create the comment our code with these lines. We need to put the start, the feature name, and our email, and at the end of the code we need to put n and the feature name. So let me show you an example in here. So for example, this is my code that I have changed for the custom sort. So result.js was a file that I have changed. In here I have the start, my feature name, and my email address. Now if we scroll down, we are gonna see the end of the code in here, end of sort properties attributes. So that's the name of the feature. I have the same thing here in the results HTML. Which my codes start right here in this line and ended up on this line on here. I have done the same to all the files that I have changed. Then the next thing that we need to do, once all the comments are done, we need to remove all consoles and all bugs from our code. We need to make sure that we don't have any errors, any warnings, and we take care of that. That is this. For the code review, use proper name for variables, no bugs, no error reports, no logs, and to fix all the indents. So the next thing that we need to do is to merge our code to our own branch. So we need to go to our Git repository, our own Git repository. We need to go to our profile, that is this one, Breeze Desktop. So in here I can see that I'm under my own repository, the Breeze Desktop. This one below is the main repository. That's the one that is in production. So for example, in here I can see all the code that I have submitted and I have pulled. So for example, then we need to go here, and what we are gonna be doing is we are gonna open console and we are gonna type all this git add to add all the changes that we have in our code. We are gonna do git status to see that all the files have been added. Then we need to do git commit, and we are gonna put in a comment what is the changes that we have made, and then we do git push into our main repository. So let me quickly show you what we need to do. So we need to go into the files that we are gonna be changing. In my case, it's gonna be the BreazeHome desktop. So I need to go there, and then I need to do git. I'm gonna do git status. So for example, in here I see that I have two files that have changed, the customized sort HTML and the sort property.html. So what I have to do now is git add. I can do minus all, or I can do git add that it will work the same as is shown on the wiki. So we do again git status, and we see that all those files have been committed. Now the next thing we need to do is to do git commit -m, and we are gonna do, for example, new changes changes. Enter. So to file change, to insertion, blah blah blah. Now we need to do git push, and in here we are pushing to our own repository, so we can do -u origin master. So here is asking us for all the credentials for your username, that is will be your FIU email account, and then it's gonna ask you for your password. I'm not gonna be doing it because I have already commit my changes. I have deleted changes in my own repository. So after that, it's gonna tell you that all the changes have been committed and that your own repository is up to date. So once we have all the changes into our own repository, we need to merge the code to the main repo. So we need to do the git pull, and we are gonna go to the BreazeHome. We are gonna go to the main branch, that is BreazeHome. We are gonna copy this URL and we are gonna paste that URL in here, which is this part on the wiki. In here, git pull, and we are gonna copy that URL from the main repo here. Now from there, what we need to do is to solve conflicts if there are any. So it is recommended to go over all the changes and check with some team members if there are any changes that you need to check with them to see what are the latest. So you need to check if you are gonna using your code or their code. So this is a very important task to do, because in here you are gonna be see two codes and you need to choose the latest one. After all the tests, and you are gonna be running the project again to check that everything is okay and nothing break, you are gonna upload that code into your own repository, as we did on step number 1. And after that, we are gonna create a pull request. Like for example here, we are gonna go here, we are gonna go to our own repository, Breeze Desktop, and we are gonna go here into this green button that it says create a pull request. So here we are gonna put a title for what we are doing, we write some comments if we want, and we are gonna create a pull request, which is the same shown in here. After that, we wait for the Scrum Master to do the merge, and then later we are gonna see in the production side, which is this, that our code is being integrated and deployed. So for example, in here I can see my sort panel and I can see my customized sort. My experience at time of integrating was very smooth because I was able to integrate early and I did not have to solve any issues at all. So the earlier you integrate, the better it is for you. I have seen other team members having to solve conflicts and carefully select which part to choose so the application does not break. So this is very consuming and you need to really do it carefully. And if you can do it with other team members, the better it is. And again, if there are any concerns about my video or any concerns about the BreazeHome application, please contact Professor Masoud Sayadi and myself to the email shown here, and thanks for watching.